A model allegedly fatally shot her husband before taking her own life inside their luxury home in Florida, U.S. The couple's bodies were found early Wednesday on the balcony of their high-rise condo in what appears to be a murder-suicide. Russia has launched airstrikes on parts of Aleppo, Syria's second-largest city, since rebel fighters entered Aleppo yesterday evening. A lot of footage has been filmed around an area called Al-Basel Square in the west of the city. A former Harrods director has claimed he was handed envelopes of cash by Mohammed al-Fayed as part of the billionaire's plan to control and manipulate senior management and cover up alleged incidents of sexual abuse. American lawmakers are on edge after a wave of hoax bomb threats targeted figures across the political spectrum and prompted the Democratic leader in the House of Representatives to demand that Congress take action to provide maximum protection. Volodymyr Zelensky has suggested that Ukrainian territory under his control should be taken under the NATO umbrella to try to stop the hot stage of the war with Russia. The former Prime Minister Gordon Brown and the Scottish First Minister, John Swinney, were among those who gathered at a memorial service for Alex Salmond after his sudden death in October at the age of 69. Voters in Ireland have expressed dissatisfaction with the Taoiseach, Simon Harris, despite a return of the current government being the most probable outcome of the election, according to an exit poll. Trudeau and Trump spoke on a wide range of issues over dinner at Mar-a-Lago that lasted roughly 3 hours, as the two leaders discussed trade, the border and fentanyl, subjects of the incoming U.S. leader's tariff threat on its neighbor. Georgian Prime Minister Irakli Kobakidze said on Saturday that the state would not allow a revolution to take place, after protests against his government's sudden freezing this week of Georgia's EU accession process. Kosovo's Prime Minister Albin Kurti said on Saturday that police had made arrests after an explosion hit a canal that sends water to its two main power plants, an incident Pristina labeled a terrorist act by neighboring Serbia. Vietnam's parliament approved laws on data protection and electricity, as well as a resolution supporting a $67 billion high-speed rail project on Saturday, the last day of its twice-yearly regular session. On Saturday, the Navy of Myanmar engaged in gunfire directed at a cluster of Thai fishing boats, resulting in the tragic drowning of one fisherman. Additionally, 31 crew members from one of the vessels were taken into custody, as reported by a spokesperson from Thailand's defense ministry. Indonesian fishermen successfully rescued 116 Rohingya refugees on Saturday, primarily consisting of vulnerable women and children who were in a state of hunger and weakness, following the sinking of their unstable boat, according to officials. At least 19 Palestinians have lost their lives and 72 others have sustained injuries due to Israeli assaults throughout Gaza in the last 24 hours, as reported by the Health Ministry of the enclave. The Pakistani government has filed a series of charges, including one related to terrorism, against former Prime Minister Imran Khan, his wife, Bushra Bibi, and hundreds of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Party workers after protests held in Islamabad this week.